It's too bleak. Yes, his your girl Cadillac. Anyways, coming through today, guys, April the 5th, 2025. Kind of just went paid the bill I was telling you about. That bill that take half my earnings, my fruits of my labor for the week. I paid that. I just went walking. We went to visitation earlier. Okay, so yesterday I was in my feelings because I had done got paid, but really did I get paid? I refer to it as bills getting paid. But now the bills don't even get paid. They barely get paid. Like you could pay one bill out of one check. Like literally, you used to be able to figure out, okay, I'm gonna pay my bills out of this check. I'm gonna pay my rent out of that check. Girl, now you live paycheck to no check. And that's exactly what I'm living this week. Half of it's gone. It's behind me. I may have $50, which I have to pay that to the doctor on Monday because I am going to get updated eye exam. And my copayment is $50, right? So I can't even afford it. Most likely, I'm going to need a new contact. I am legally blind. I function off of that one contact, but I can't even afford the contact, so I'm just going to get the eye exam, which does that even make sense? But I was in my feelings because of it. I'm like, we really should not have to work. I mean, it's fine to work hard. I have nothing against hard work. I do have something against hard work with no pay, not getting paid for your work, right? Many instances of our people working hard and not getting paid for what they have done. And that is what I'm not getting paid nowhere near what I have worked for in my life. And at this point in my life, I made the most I've ever in my life made. Like hourly pay, I've never made this amount. But I am the brokest I have ever been in my life. Make that make sense. It don't. You can't make it make sense. It doesn't. Our pay has went up like this, and inflation has taken this curve. Almost like this, honestly. But it's taken more of a curve like that. And our rate of pay has went up like this, barely. So it's not leveling out. So I was in my feelings yesterday and then had to go to work. That's what really pissed me off. I'm like, I'm going to work another day just to barely survive. Like, literally, what is the purpose in this? Me going and trading, not, they call it trading time for dollars. Well, baby, you trading so much more than your time. You're trading your life, your existence, your time, working in your purpose. You're trading a lot of things for a paycheck to barely get by. So I was in my feelings when I went to work. But when I did get to work yesterday, I immediately, it wasn't busy. So I love when it's not busy at work because I can think. And I pace the floor, not really pacing the floor because I'm bussing. So I'm really working, I'm bussing and wiping tables and sweeping. But I get into thought and I get into meditation and I just start singing whatever praise songs I know and just I was asking God to just download whatever strategy. I'm sorry first, asking and repenting for worrying about this situation. Um, because everything I've done to get out this hole has not got me out this hole. It's gotten me further buried in this hole. So asking forgiveness for worrying, knowing that when has God ever forsaken me? Even though I've always made it just barely, I've always made it. And I do know that it is not His will for us to always just barely get by. But I think I'm becoming restless in this moment. I know he's coming through with his cape and just going to turn this all around. But I'm just restless for that moment that he does it. And I think my patience kind of have run out. It's very hard for me to stay patient now. And I have to repent for that. So, went to thinking about strategies to get out of the really is credit card debt that I got to get out of, honestly. I took out a credit card. This is so bogus. And we coming back up on my birthday, but I think this was 3 birthdays ago. 2 to 3 birthdays ago. For my birthday, I was saying that I wanted to treat myself to something I haven't done like one day in the whole month. I was going to get my nails done one day. I was going to get my feet done one day. I was going to actually do my hair one day. I was going to buy me a new outfit one day. These are things I do not do on the regular. I don't do things like that. So I was actually going to do those things. I was going to go get my massage one day, and there was this ad for what is it called? I forgot what it's called. It's traction in your neck, but it's basically them stretching your neck. Y'all know I suffer in a lot of pain. Another reason why I am overworking, because working causes more of injuries to me. I slipped and fell on a job, and they kindly got rid of me for the slip and fall, right? Swept me up off that floor, and I didn't get nothing for it, but a bunch of injuries. I ended up with 3 herniated discs in my neck. I ended up with a herniated disc in my bottom back. The herniated disc in my bottom back causes me sciatica. Very hard to sit or stand for long periods of time. How you gonna work? You can't sit or stand, right? So I'd be all over the place. The herniated disc in my neck caused me to have TMJ, tight jaw, caused me to have arthritis in my neck, which gets painful and stiff, which also further the symptoms of carpal tunnel. I have carpal tunnel and nerve damage in both hands, which also make it very, very, very incredibly difficult to work. And on top of all of that, let's seal the cherry, I am legally blind. Put that on top. So it's been very, 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 very difficult to work. One thing that was helping me work was this chiropractor that I have something called subluxation. Well, I had subluxations, and basically I was at the end stage where before